Morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. So, I've seen this a lot, and most country boys have. So this ain't one of them videos for the country folk, because it's a possum. But just want to put it out there. One of the critters I run across quite often here, and we have a plethora of. My younger days, these critters got dispatched fairly quickly. You normally find them in and around on the farm chicken coops and things of that nature. Now, they will kill chickens, but only chickens that are easily accessible, which what that means is if you've got a good chicken pen, you don't have to worry about an opossum, okay? If your chickens are in a place where they can't roost high enough, or they roost right up against the wire, the possums can reach in and get them, and yada yada yada. But it has to be fairly easy. That's easily fixed by proper cages. I raised quail last year. Bought some brood stock and raised about 200 chicks. They eat good, so I enjoy eating them. It was one of the reasons I was raising them. Plus, I enjoy raising them. They're just teeny tiny, but something started wiping the quail out. Something was eating them quicker than I could eat them. So I started setting some traps. Now, I'm after what was eating my quail, which is rats. Down at the chicken house where you've got real high protein quail feed. I also raised rabbits before that, and there's still a rabbit down there, so rabbit feed and the smell of the quail and the rabbits, it just brings in rats, and you get one rat, which can live just in the random woods. Oh, well, I found a nice home down here under this chicken house, and I can eat the scraps and blah, blah, and then one rat becomes 10, and 10 becomes, how the math works. So once they get so many, then they start killing stuff. Now, the rat, people say, a rat kill? Not a rabbit, because the rabbit's big, but the quail are just no competition. Plus, when it's dark, the quail won't move. I mean, you could reach up and put your finger on them and grab them or whatever, and they just freeze up. So the rat just grabs it and chews on its neck until it's dead, and then they eat what of it and whatever. So I had some dead quail, and I'd set some traps using those bodies. Now, just kind of a byproduct because of dead, rotten meat, the possums will come in. So will skunks. So you got to kind of be careful. Now, skunks are a little bit meaner than an opossum. They can actually get in a fairly decent pen if need be. But this guy was, only reason this guy was in the trap was because he was after a dead quail outside the cage, and it was easy to get to. Open, and he walked right to it. He wasn't killing my quail, so I'm not going to kill it. I've also learned in my older days the number of bugs, insects, mice, snakes that an opossum eats. They consume their body weight just every couple of days, and creepy crawlies that you really don't want. So the possums don't smell too good, and they're not real pretty, but they actually do a big benefit. They eat a lot of stuff that you do not want in or around your house. And they also clean up a lot of stuff that dies in the woods, stuff, especially roadkill, where you see most dead possums in the road, right? Well, they hunt the roadways because there's other dead critters, rabbits, squirrels, that's all kind of stuff. That's roadkill that ends up in the ditch lines or in the road itself. And these guys are scavengers. They clean that stuff up. So they're actually a fairly beneficial creature. Pretty sure this is a Virginia possum. I know he's a Virginia possum because he's from Virginia, but I think he's actually a Virginia possum, which is a species. So he's not real big. He probably don't weigh 3 pounds. And he's got a sore nose where he's been in a live trap, and he's rooted on the wire to try to get out. So he's got a sore spot on his nose. Other than that, he's very healthy. Healthy enough to get a hold of you if he's seen fit. Now, I've never had one actually try to grab me. They'll show you their teeth, and they'll hiss, and they'll bow up and swell up, and then they'll play dead. But most of the time they won't grab you. So I'm gonna video this, and let's hope this one don't grab me, because if he does, then everybody's gonna get to see it. Cool story, when I got on the porch one night when Lexi was just little, just walking, and we got him out on the porch and showed it, and it was rummaging through some garbage on the porch, and Dylan was 6, I guess 7, and he was like, well, what's this? Well, so Jenny had a dog, so we jerked the door open, and the dog jumps out on the porch and roar, you know, well, the possum instantly played dead. I mean, it flopped over, legs up, tongue out, the whole 9 yards. The dog never touched it. We pull the dog back in the house, and Lexi loses her shit, and she's just little, oh yeah, Hooch killed the possum. I mean, took 20 minutes for this possum to decide he was going to peek around and decide to jump up and take off. So we had to sit there for 20 minutes, watch out the window with a crying child so she could see that he was playing possum and running off. But anyway, we're going to turn this thing loose and go get some firewood. This is a little guy. See him chompers in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get out of there. Where you going? Where you going? You gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? His tail like a monkey wrapping around my hand. Wouldn't bite a fella, would you? You just hiss at him? Here. Oh, he's playing possum. Oh, he's playing possum. He's playing possum. Graveyard dead. It's just a defense mechanism. Playing possum. I mean, that's where that term comes from. He was hissing pretty hard, got him out of the cage, and now, short of breathing, he's graveyard dead. He's not, I promise. Come on. I know you're just playing possum. I know you're just playing possum. I know you're just playing possum. Pretty clean white teeth for a rotten animal that eats rotten stuff, huh? Are you gonna go? Are you really gonna do this? You're gonna play possum? Huh? Huh? Are you dead? Oh, hey. Sometimes it's better to play possum. He's not playing possum no more. Go on.